curves ought to, as I recall, they should be, you know, kind of like what you see here, pretty sweeping and, you know, not really technical at all. And so this will be a great ride for me. This is Wednesday of the week, middle of the week, so I'm hoping that the Raven, the little cafe that I enjoy, I'm hoping that it's not too crowded or doesn't have a huge lunch crowd. I have certainly been by here at times when you couldn't even find a parking spot along the highway to park. So hopefully, being a Wednesday, most people will be elsewhere. I'll tell you the other reason that I am only going to go halfway up today. I thought about going all the way to Big Fork, which is another real nice little town. It really is, but I've got a beagle at home that I got as a puppy when I moved into my new place, newly single, and she's my second beagle. Her name is Belle. Second beagle. But she is by far got to be the most clingy dog I have ever been around. You know, not to the point of, you know, being annoying or anything like that, but I mean, you know, it's usually just her and I every day together, which is, you know, the way it is. But man, she's clingy, and I let her. Usually when I leave the house, I'll put her in her crate. Even though I have a fenced-in yard, she'll get out in the yard and she likes to bark like only a beagle can when people walk by or come by with other dogs or whatever. And so I don't really like to bother folks. But today, I let her stay out in the backyard, and I know that the whole while that she is out there, she is going to bark and she is going to howl at people. Hopefully not so much that it's an annoyance or a complaint for someone. But I don't want to get too far away from. I don't want to get too far away from her, just because, you know, again, I don't want her to get in trouble while I'm gone. bit about this lake. Hopefully I got it right, but it's one of the, I understand, and these are just from things I've read, one of the clearest lakes, clearing meaning clear water, being a glacial lake, one of the clearest lakes in the country. They say visibility for all of the scuba divers that frequent this lake, they say that the visibility is about 100 feet. The lake itself is approximately 25 square miles of water. I mean, it is, you know, it is a huge lake to be, you know, to be out here in the middle of Montana. And then at some of its deepest points, it's actually about 300 feet, they say, and so lots of surface water, and 300 feet deep is pretty amazing. I'm assuming I missed cherry season. You know, I have to admit, when I first moved to Montana, and one of the first times that I came up here and around this lake, I realized that there were cherry orchards all up and down this lake. And I, you know, never being out this part of the country to retire, I had no idea cherries grew in Montana. I mean, I didn't know anything about Montana other than my son and his family. One of my sons and his family live here, and so I had been out here and visited several times, and him and his wife, his family, had actually taken me and my ex-wife up here around this lake, and I just really kind of fell in love with Montana as a whole. And so, you know, when circumstances came about for me to stay here and be single, I couldn't imagine any place I would rather be than right here. And so here I am. I gotta keep kind of an eye out. I know the Raven Cafe is about halfway up here, but it literally hangs off here to the left, right onto the water, and it would be real easy just to blow right by it if I'm not paying attention. So keep my eye out. I think off here, if we get up here right around this curve, if I can kind of gaze off to the left a little bit, well, actually here to the right also, you can see some of the real big, you know, commercial size cherry orchards through here. I see all the little cherry stands on the side of the road are all closed, and I don't remember the seasons, to be honest, for cherries. See, here's a big grove right here, but I'm assuming that cherry season is way over. I'm not a tour guide, so I'm sorry. I don't know when the cherries got picked, but I'm pretty sure that's done and over with. With my little experience in video and video editing, for sure, I don't know how to splice these videos together yet. I don't know if GoPro's app will do that for you or not, but when I get home this evening, since this will be one of my longer videos, I need to try to figure it out, you know, so that I can splice it together and become a little bit more, you know, technical about it. But that'll come with time. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be a big video or YouTube channel or anything like that. I do this mostly, to be honest, I do it mostly for me, although I like to share, and I hope I get, you know, I can solicit some comments and suggestions and so forth, you know, that'll just help me have a better time, and you know, show some of the everyday stuff that you know, that I do as a